This is back with another Monad update for you guys. Monad right now sitting just under 19 cent. Volume is down 13%, but the volume is actually holding up very well compared to the market cap here. What I like to see from Monad is that it's showing so much strength in the market compared to a lot of other altcoins. If you take a look at the entire altcoin space, a lot of altcoins are. When Bitcoin dropped to 77K recently, a lot of altcoins took a massive hit. Monad is still holding in that double bottom floor, right? Overall, Monad is still in that double bottom level where, you know, it bottomed at 17 cent and it came back down to touch 17 cent once again, right? But it's not falling below that 17 cent level, right? So again, you could definitely see a W pattern play out for Monad here. That is very possible, right? And you could see a move up in the price here in the future, and not much more for crash, right? I think with the way the overall macro of the crypto market is, I'm not looking at stocks, I'm not looking at precious metals, none of that. I'm talking about the overall crypto market, right? If we see Bitcoin drop to 50K, 50 to 40K from here, then you're gonna see Monad also drop as well. So you potentially might see a 1 cent or 0.008 Monad, right? Anything under 1 cent, right? A little bit under 1 cent, right? That is definitely possible if Bitcoin drops to 50 to 40K, right? And a lot of analysts think that's going to happen this year. Since it had that move down to 77K, I think we are completely in a bearish trend here. But now we're in extreme fear in the overall market. So what do you do in extreme fear? You buy the dips, you DCA. That's the smartest thing to do, right? Again, stick with that 100,000 Monad goal. If we do drop to 1 cent per Monad, 100,000 would only be $1,000, right? So again, dollar cost averages is the way to go, because guess what? It drops to 1 cent, you could buy, you know, 300,000 Monad for $3,000. That is a great investment to make, right? So look at, you know, all of these dips as opportunities. I'm not sure if it's gonna drop that low, but I'm just saying that is not out of the realm of possibility, right? So let's take a look at X real quick. Take a look at X, see what the community thinks. Just a quick, you know, peruse of what is happening on Twitter right now. So from OX Arch, Mon once again has been demonstrated that liquidity must be respected. Everything is proceeding according to plan. Trust that you have accumulated here, not sold. You have been warned higher. So OX Arch right here is bullish and thinking that we farmed a bottom here for Monad for another move up, right? If Monad shows strength against this market, it's going to be fantastic to see. While the market is in a downtrend, Mon every time shows good strength, and that's what I'm speaking. That's what I've stated as well. This is from Purdue. Mon is showing strength in a weak market compared to a lot of altcoins, right? A lot of altcoins are just in downtrends. Monad is holding structure, which is very great to see. So you could potentially see a move up. If Monad starts moving up, right, that's going to be such a good sign for, like, you know, much higher targets in the future. I'm telling you. Mon has a mind of its own, right? Showing strength against the entire market. If you like Mon at 0.016, you're going to love it at 0.009. So someone is bearish here thinking Mon drops below 1 cent, and that is a realistic take to make, right? Again, hedge your risks. Ooh, this is a great trade, a top gainer. Mon will be above 10 cent from here. This is a great trader, guys. So I would not ignore his take right here. A 10 cent Mon, that's a lot around like a 7x, 8x, right? From here, that is very possible, right? Again, that's the conservative target for 10 cents, right? Very conservative, right? So overall, X community looking bullish, some bearish, some bullish. You'll always get that. Manage your risk, hedge your risk, guys. If you know, if we get a move down in Bitcoin, you could have some exposure to the market and have cash on the sidelines, stable coins on the sidelines, waiting to deploy into, you know, the crash, into the dips that will occur, right? So Monad, again, in a great spot. As always, none of this is financial advice. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll catch you in the next one.